So, all right. So we initially reached out because we were interested in energy for, that was really the focus. I drink a lot of coffee. Brian drinks a lot of Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
You're proposing that there is an alternative to these caffeinated beverages, correct?
Yeah, there are other options.
About that.
My first question will bounce back to each of you. How come you're choosing the coffee? If I saw somebody and they were drinking a lot of coffee or a lot of Red Bull, I need to know a little bit more. So let me ask you, why are you having so much coffee? Then I can answer that question.
Because I'm tired.
Yeah, Nicolette.
Because I don't sleep because I have a 5-year-old that never sleeps, and I'm, up at 4:30 and I'm sleeping at midnight and I'm tired.
Because you're tired and you're not getting enough sleep with your baby. So how much coffee are you drinking when you say a lot? Everybody's a lot is different. Some people have 2 cups and they're done. Some people will have 6. So that's why I also asked.
My husband drinks about 6 cups a day, but I have a large. I wake up with a coffee and then I have a large and then I have one in the afternoon and maybe in the evening.
She means like the giant, like 20.
And by one, one.
That's one for her.
And the other part is, once you drink the coffee, do you feel really jittery or buzzy, or do you just feel alert and that's where you want to be?
Yeah, I just feel alert. I don't get the jittery. I could use the buzzy every once in a while, but no, I just get alert. Finally the headache goes away and I can think a little bit clearer. Yeah.
Okay. So knowing that your sleep schedule isn't ideal, that you have to be really on as a mom and then with the rest of your life, and knowing that you're using the coffee, it just creates a circle where you're using up all your energy. Every day you have a certain amount of energy. And how you use it will determine your well-being and also your future energy. So if you're forcing the coffee to keep you going, you're taking that extra energy from the future to keep you on track. But it's also, in doing that, not allowing you to get the proper rest or the proper balance so that you could have your own natural energy without the coffee. Does that make sense before I say more?
I'm stealing energy from myself. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
From your future self.
My future self.
You're forcing yourself to keep going, even though you might need to slow down or recalibrate or do something a little bit differently. And this is really common. People use coffee to get through their day. It is so ordinary. However, in traditional Chinese medicine, you're taught you have so much energy, or qi, Qi, however you want to spell it. And there's no equivalent to call it but energy. It's not exactly, you'd say, your life force. It's what fortifies you. In any event, if you're always tapping into that reserve and you're always pushing beyond what is okay and using something to make sure you get through, you can realize that you're going to crash. You can realize that later on down the line, something else could happen, or you'll be tired no matter what. And using coffee to that extent will cause the headaches. And then when you stop the coffee, you'll feel the headaches. So it becomes this circle and cycle of just pushing. Learning some other tools to fortify would be nice. And then little by little, maybe doing a little less, because it sounds like a lot. And maybe looking at your schedule, is there a way you can get your son to sleep a little bit more?
Maybe you can help me.
Yeah. So there's ways of you calming your child so that you can get better schedules. You can also maybe find ways not to just go to coffee, like, here, let me try this other. And that's what we can talk about, the approach that I've been using to help people with this situation. And just really realizing you can do this for a while and push, but you're already knowing that it's too much for your body from what you described. And you're realizing that later on down the road, your body may not be able to keep it going this way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, Byron, how come you're doing the Red Bull?
Well, so basically I am one of those people, like I mean, besides this quarantine, like I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, so I'm very active, very physical. Right. So Mine is like, I am just one of those people, like I'll have a 20-hour day and sleep 4 hours, So I'm trying to get everything I can out of life with all the things I want to do and accomplish. So I'm like, slowing down a little. And it's usually, honestly, for me, it's a little bit of clarity in the brain more than it is the physical, I need more energy because I'm pretty energetic.
Yeah,
So
it really is.
yeah, it clears up my brain a little bit. I feel like it gets me back on focus a little more than if I didn't have it, so.
Okay, and how much Red Bull are you drinking?
It
A
depends.
little?
Usually like two. Usually like two a day. Like a 8 ounce one. But there are days. Don't get me wrong. There are days where I've had three of them, or maybe two bigger ones, or So I'm not gonna But that's pretty much the only thing I drink besides water. So I feel like at least I'm flushing my system with something else at some point.
No, water is good, and it's the same principle with the Red Bull. It's just keeping you at that busy state, in that busy way. And we've all been running our lives at such a fast forward speed, and understandably so, for different reasons. And we feel like we have to. And in traditional Chinese medicine, you want to be in the middle. Two, you want to be able to not always be in fight or flight, or always at that top speed level. When you do that, simply put, your sympathetic system is constantly on. And then the parasympathetic system can't relax, and it can't rejuvenate and restore. The reason you sleep is so that you can rejuvenate, get your cells, your muscles, your tissue, everything to heal, right? There's a reason for having quality sleep, and more research shows we're not getting enough. So just in general, if we're always in sympathetic mode, move, go, and we're not getting enough relaxing and calm is powerful too, and important. Once again, you're going to maybe at some point hit a road where those Red Bulls aren't going to cut it, keep you there. And we've sort of decided that it's okay to be this fast paced no matter what. And traditional Chinese medicine wants you to say, be busy, but also learn that there is importance, and find ways to be calm, and to learn how to balance your body and not use up, force that energy. If you didn't have Red Bull, what would your day look like? If you didn't eat, what would your day look like?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. That just lets you know how much you really are able to do if you didn't have that, right? What look like? And that's the gap between using the stimulants and the things that make you stay alert.
Well, that doesn't give me much hope, because I'd be pretty crappy. I don't know. The other day I went to the beach and I just had 1 cup of coffee in the morning, right? I'm sorry, Brian. I know
it's okay.
I had 1 cup of coffee in the morning because I didn't want to go to the bathroom on the drive, right? And the beach was really far from the bathroom on the beach, so I didn't want to have to pee all day. So I only had that 1 cup in the morning. And by 2 o'clock, I was like, I gotta go home. My head, I can't think anymore. I can't see. I need to just, oh man. Oh man.
Maybe dehydrated is.
I drink water like crazy. I am a crazy water drinker.
And that's really good too, is to support yourself with the water. It just lets you know that without the coffee, you wouldn't have the energy to keep going. And what happens is, when you start to recalibrate that, you could say, if you have 5 cups a day, you could go to 4 and then throw in the new tip. You could go to 3 and throw in the new tip 2 times. You could start learning some things so that you have a smooth, middle of the road energy that feels alert and feels really strong. It doesn't have to as busy as we are trying to make ourselves feel. If we don't have that upper energy, it's an interesting frequency to function at, but it also in the long run will take away. So you have to learn how to add in this other part. And I think that there's starting to be some emphasis on slowing down and restoring and calming your body as well as you go through your busy lifestyle. And it's really, really valuable, really valuable.